Most people probably know this by now, but 1111 is just like, means that you due some good luck. You know, the universe wants to meet your hard work with some sort of like lucky turn of events or something. So if you're like deep in the middle of working and you glance up to see what the time is and it's on 11:11, or if you're driving in the car and you glance at your phone or you watch and it's 11:11, it won't happen all the time. Obviously, you're not sitting waiting for it to turn 11:11, but it's just when you glance without really thinking and it's on 11:11, the universe is like, come on, what is it that you want? Make a wish. Okay. Most people know that, but you might not if you're new to tarot or whatever. These cards are too big for my hands to shuffle them like this. It's like pain. But only got small hands. Spirit guides, the universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Leo's highest good. How is Leo feeling in the second week of August 2025 with regards to one they're thinking about or dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for how Leo's feeling, first of all, please. Oh, Leo. We've got 5 of Cups here. That's grieving for someone. I don't know if you've lost someone recently or you finished a relationship recently or someone finished with you. But you're definitely grieving something, okay? So, sorry if you're going through that at the moment. It's not nice. Unless it's an anniversary of someone's death or the loss of a relationship or something. It's not nice. The Fool reverse, you know something's over, okay? Like there's no kind of reset or jumping into another chance with this person. It's done. When you're grieving as well, you're not open to new, you're not looking forward yet. Do you know what I mean? Who does that? Like, it's an emotion that you have to kind of sit with, grief. Not forever, but for a while. You get waves of it because you can't possibly be that upset, you know, all of the time. Like, it's not even physically good for your body. So it comes in waves. Oh, someone wasn't in love with you or you weren't in love with them. I think you realised someone wasn't your person, they weren't your soulmate, or it's unrequited love. Because you've got the 6 of Cups reversed. The Last Judgment is a call to act, okay? So you may have realised, like, this isn't love. So either they prompted the ending or you did, but... or soul contracts come to an end faster than you thought it would, something like that. Let's see who's showing up. It could be the person that you've been dealing with, someone else that you're thinking about, or someone that you're manifesting in the future. The Ace of Swords, clarity, truth, a major revelation or confession. The 6 of Swords reverse, someone's not moving on. 4 of Swords upright, meditating, not taking action. 6 of Pentacles reverse, so it was unfair, uneven. Could have been money, time or energy. They felt that There wasn't reciprocity, there wasn't equal give and take. Something was unfair, unequal, unjust. Okay, so if they kicked you out, it's not that they're not upset about it, but it's just they didn't feel like it was fair how it was, whether it's money or time or effort. They thought it was unfair. If you want a personal reading, because these are collective readings by zodiac sign, so you watch your sign or the sign of the one that you're interested in, or you can pay for a personal reading. You need to go on my channel description, click the link and give me £18, and I'll send you a 20-minute reading answering any question that you have, or if you want a general reading or love or career or health, whatever it is, I can do 20 minutes for you, and you'll get a link to a video that only you can see. It'd be totally private. Otherwise, you just watch your sign or the sign of the person that you're interested in, okay, to see what's going on with the narrative, the long-term narrative. That should answer your question. The Queen of Cups is in the challenge position. This person's like midway between healing, okay? The Queen of Cups reversed will be someone that's unhealed. It's messy, over-emotional vibes, okay, submerged in emotions. The Queen of Cups upright is someone who's forgiving, letting go, healing, you know, they're regaining self-love. Perhaps they don't feel angry anymore, this kind of vibe. They're like stuck, do you know what I mean? They're like frustrated and it's keeping them stuck. Or it could have just happened, so they're not quite healed yet, but I think they know that you're gutted, but they don't feel like it was fair how things were. So they, like their hands were forced kind of thing. Ace of Wands reversed. They don't want to go back. They don't want to do over. This is done. This is like beyond done, because that's the vibe with you as well. You're like, I know this is done. I'm devastated, but I know there's no coming back from this. I think with you, you believe that they don't see you as a soulmate. With them, they felt like something to do with money, physical effort, or emotional, you know, input was equal at all. Something was really unfair for them and they're not prepared to like continue like that. It's very interesting because it looks like very different takes on what happened and how it went down. The Five of Wands is the challenge. Like, if we attempt to talk about it, are we going to fall out? Are we going to get into a physical altercation if we try to meet up? They don't. There could be mixed emotions as well. It could be external conflict or inner conflict. There could be a lot of people trying to comment on what's happened, trying to get involved, tell you what to do. Or you could just feel really mixed up at this time, like mixed emotions about what's happening. The Moon card is Pisces, the major arcana for Pisces. In the story of the major arcana, the Fool realises that he must walk forwards anyway, even if it's scary, even if there's things that are unknown, things that are in the dark. He must move forwards anyway. It's like when you thought you had a plan, when you thought you were going to be with this person and it was all known, it felt more comfortable. That's why we always look back. When it's just a big question mark and you have no idea, it's just pitch black, you can't see what's ahead, it makes us feel fearful. Okay, but the thing is, like, even though you've just got a question mark in front of you and no answers, you've got to just look for the future anyway. Look into the future. Walk forwards anyway. Move on. Move forwards. You know, one foot in front of the other. you can't stop time and you can't change what's happened. You've got to kind of accept it. You can't make anyone be with you. Wheel of Fortune reversed. There won't be any luck surrounding this ending, okay? There's not going to be a rebirth. You could be receiving bad karma for if you cheated on this person. I'm not saying you have. I'm not saying that at all. If they cheated on you, I'm not saying that's happened. But it's not going to be a very lucky period, okay? Like, the Wheel of Fortune, when it's upright, is like, because you've been through a difficult time, the wheel turns upright, or because you've learnt your lessons, or you've seen the red flags and you're breaking up with someone that's toxic, you then get a period of good luck because you've sorted out what wasn't correct, okay? Or you've stopped having an affair and, you know, or you've confessed to having an affair, or you've done something to right your wrongs, and now you're getting a period of good luck. Or you were just wronged by another, you know, and now the wheel's turning upright, so you get a fortuitous time, a lucky period. But it's reversed, so it's like if you keep making the same mistakes and messing with people who you know are chaotic, messing with people who you know are non-committal, you're going to continue, you know, to suffer this karmic wheel being reversed until you learn your lessons for whatever it is that you're doing that you know probably isn't in your highest good. Maybe it's there, maybe they're, you know, they're like getting into connections with people that they know can't really provide what they need, and so that's their karmic wheel, but it's in the outcome. Sometimes you know something should be over, even if it's difficult, and you're tempted to stay because they're good looking or the sex is good, or, you know, they've got addiction, but you're thinking, well, I'll help them to conquer it or something. You can't, do you know what I mean? Like, if you stay in it, it'll get worse. So some sort of action needs to be taken to get out of this karmic cycle that's stuck. The same mistakes are being repeated over and over, so... Like if I was in a connection where someone was just using all my money, they might say they love me, they might act like they love me, but if they're never good for money and it's using up all my savings, that's no good for me. Do you know what I mean? If they're threatening me, or they're hitting me, or they're putting me down verbally, that's no good for me. It doesn't matter what the sex is like. Something has to be recognised and action needs to be taken to get out of this karmic cycle, because the wheel won't turn in your favour until you do. So I don't know if it's your advice or their advice or joint advice. Maybe you've been off and on for ages and it's finally come to an end, but don't be tempted to, if that's the situation, don't be tempted to get back into it with each other, don't. Because this ain't going to right itself until you sort this out. Why have they got the Ace of Wands reversed? Why have they got the Justice reversed? Undecided. Choosing between lovers, competing for affection. Okay, so they could have felt like you always had other people on the go. They could have felt like they liked more than one person and they don't want to truly commit. It's something about someone's, you know, got multiple partners on the go, or, you know, is a player. Someone's a player, whether it's you or them, okay? Growth's guidance. Nurture your roots to fuel progress and rise beyond your dreams. Nurture your roots to fuel progress and rise beyond your dreams. In order to like invest in the future, you've got to be able to concentrate on the now, haven't you? You've got to be able to go to work and stay focused. If someone's bringing chaos into your life, you can't stay focused and work. If you're constantly worried that someone's got other people on the go, that they're non-committal, you can't see a future with them. That's just how it is. If someone's eating through your money, then you're gonna go from wanting to build with them to not wanting to build with them. You're gonna go from being generous to being mean. You know, that's just like fact. Envy. If you're very good looking, and a lot of Leos are, or you're charming, or both, this person could feel envious of like how charming you are, how like other people are so receptive to your looks. They may feel like you're a natural winner or you're gifted, you know, and it's unfair. It looks like they're very envious of like the effect you have on people, the fact you can have, you know, people on rotation, one for each day of the week, or like, you know what I mean? They could feel insecure about. It definitely appears that the person's been left insecure, and it could be multiple stuff, okay? Like, for the right person, you might decide you're not going to have multiple options, but they might worry about your past and the fact that you're very good looking and that people launch themselves at you. Do you know what I mean? It's just, sometimes people project like their fears or their insecurities onto you when you haven't actually. You could have genuinely loved this person and thought, what on earth, why are they judging me by my past or what other people say about me? Do you know what I mean? And I don't know how it's possible, but some people can be in love or love someone thoroughly, wholly and completely, and actually sleep with other people still. I don't know how it's possible, but I do think some people do that. Running from your problems won't solve them. If you ask, I'll stay. Does that not seem like opposite scenarios? This could be the conversation that you two have had. You know, when shit gets tough, perhaps someone was walking out because they couldn't stand the heat, or they didn't like to argue, they didn't like confrontation, or they feel offended or pissed off. I tell you what, Leos, you don't hold your tongue very well. You're very passionate, but that can be like scary when it comes to saying hurtful things or getting volatile. I'm not saying you're an abuser or anything like that. I'm just saying like sulkers aren't necessarily terrible, because sulkers are holding in words. They don't want to say something that they're going to regret later on, because you can't take stuff back once it's been said. So a Taurus, for example, would rather calm down and be alone for a bit, and then, you know, it's not right, but I used to always expect the other person to approach and like apologise. I've grown since then, do you know what I mean? And like, I will apologise if I think I was wrong, but I will never, ever, even if the other person was out of order, I just don't want to say things. If I see the relationship, as being fixable, I'm never going to say something that I can't be taken back. I would rather like not speak at all. Do you know what I mean? Until I've calmed down, and then I'm ready to articulate myself in a way that leaves things in a retrievable state. It could have been, there could have been a lot of jealousy, a lot of envy. They could feel that they don't trust you, that you're, being loyal to them. They think, there's infidelity, like at all hours, basically. When someone's done it even once, like, how do you know that they're not going to do it again? Like, I couldn't, do you know what I mean? I won't want them near me. Empowerment. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we are all connected through the same source. Okay, so you have to kind of like look ahead now, Leo, like this is done. You're going to be brought into the path of other people going forward, so don't kind of think that you've got to go back into this because it wasn't working. If you haven't been in contact recently, let's get a message. You're my favourite. You're the person I want to call when something good or bad happens. The first thought when I have news to share, you're my person. Ooh, they're so tempted to like call you. This came out in your last love reading as well. This person's tempted, to but it won't be a good idea. I'm telling you now. They're so tempted. You must be very good looking. Or good in bed or something, because even though it's not working and they don't trust you, they're tempted. But they're not going to get out of this karmic cycle until they say see you later. Or vice versa, guys. But it looks like them that's tempted. I think you're grieving because you're actually upset. It's not working. Whatever way it's not working, you need to both let it go. Let's get you some advice. Speak about it. Speak up about it, okay? Communicate with friends and family. Even if you're quite a private person, this is upsetting and you need to process these upsetting emotions in a way that's actually going to help you, not going to manifest it in your body physically. Okay, let the emotions up and out. Make a list of why. Why is it that this didn't work? If we got back together, what's the first things that would happen? How would it go wrong? How is it not being working? Because you need to remind yourself if you feel tempted. This is for the cross watcher as well. Don't doubt what's happened. Okay, yes, this was the right thing to do. Whoops. Right, Leo, it's your season. It is Lionsgate. It's the 8th of the 8th. This is the most powerful day to manifest something that you want for yourself, whether it's new love, whether it's career success, the health of a loved one, health improvements for yourself, whatever it is that you want, ask the universe now, okay? Say out loud, angels, I really want a love that's healthy, a partnership where we're like a team, a proper little team. I really want a workplace that's going to be supportive. and invest into me and be patient with me and my growth. I really want better health for myself, so however many days I have left on this planet, at least I can enjoy some things, you know, and be more comfortable. Whatever it is that you want for yourself, ask out loud. That's all you need to do. Universe, please help me achieve whatever. Please bring whatever. It's something you've been working on, something that you've worked hard at, but you need a little bit of good luck as well. That's how you manifest, okay? Yeah, so make sure you do that today, because this is the most auspicious time in the whole year. You can also do it whenever you see 1111. A new chapter is beginning. Embrace the change. A forgotten dream will resurface. Pursue it. A powerful transformation is in store. Embrace it. A mystical encounter will change your path. Be prepared. What is going on? Leo, you can see that you're at an ending, but it's just the beginning, okay? It's just the beginning for you. You're going to have a major ascension after this, so let it happen, allow it. Okay, I'm going to clean up these cards and we're going to go on to Virgo. Welcome into the chat, everyone. Please give me a like, share, subscribe, follow, repost to support the channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000. 1,000 subs, and I'm trying to get to 3,000 watch hours and then 4,000 watch hours. Then I can start to do things like live Q&As. You can ask me questions on the lives. You can, you know, pay like a small amount and get your question answered straight away. Give me super chats, stuff like that. Like, I can't do that at the moment. I've got to have 3,000 watch hours for super chats and 4,000 watch hours to start getting some payment for what I do. Okay. That's why I don't sit and just answer all your questions, because I wouldn't get anywhere, guys. That would take hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And I'm a full-time teacher. So I do the collective readings because honestly and truly, you need to follow the long-term narrative of your person and for you by watching your sign, their sign. And watch signs that you cusp with and your moon sign as well. They all kind of give you good indications as to why you make the decisions that you make. It's all part of your character. Like your sun sign is how you present, like your physical features, your overall character. Your moon sign determines your feelings, your emotions, your inner thoughts, how you like rationale things. Okay, so we're going on to Virgo.